Hello, NWOBHM here today with an excellent spot of NWOBHM related news, and that being Spartan Warrior's debut album, that classic slab of new wave of British heavy metal goodness called Steels and Chains, which was their debut album all the way back from 1983, is being reissued by High Roller Records. And the release date is slotted for the 14th of November 2025, around about 5 weeks from today as I record this, which is the 8th of October 2025. So just a few weeks to wait, and there are CD and vinyl versions involved here. Now we all remember, don't we, or I hope we do, Spartan Warrior originated a bit further north in England than I live, up in around about Sunderland area, and at that time, that area, the northeast, was a proper hotbed of new wave of British heavy metal activity, wasn't it? So many bands came from that area. Oh, before I carry on a little bit, tiny favour to ask, if you wouldn't mind, and that's it, if you'd please subscribe to the channel, because that would be a big help and appreciated if you'd hit the button for me, please. Right, anyway, back to Spartan Warrior. They had a couple of songs appear on was it the Pure Overkill compilation that was on Guardian Records? Yeah, I think so. And that led to them being offered a contract with Guardian, and that spawned this debut album from '83, Steels and Chains. It's a cracking album, bristles with everything which says new wave of British heavy metal, fizzes and crackles with energy throughout. It's hard, fast, heavy, energetic, bit of a raw edge to it as well. There's no mucking about here. Monster riffing, frantic solos, proper oral assault, though it does have a few calmer bits here and there amongst the griffola. And you would have thought that being with such a good debut album as this, given the time as well, that they'd start to climb the ladder, wouldn't you? But alas not, not everyone could, and Spartan Warrior were one of those that unfortunately couldn't. There'd be a change of label to Roadrunner, wasn't it, for the release of their second album, which was self-titled, in 1984, and then the end came not long after that. But like many other veteran NWOBHM bands from back then, they did reform around about 20 years ago, I think it was, and recorded 2 further albums since, Behind Closed Eyes in 2010 and Hell to Pay in 2018. And they're still active today, popping up here and there randomly, so that's good stuff, isn't it, as well? And if you decide to get your hands on a copy of this reissue, a little something to be aware of. High Roller Records are the label involved here. It's listed for pre-order on their website, but when I had a look, there's a note on there on the High Roller order page that for orders to the UK, there's a quite a high minimum order, 100 odd euros, I think it is. 160 euros minimum order for UK delivery. So be aware of that. Or if you are in the UK as I am and you're looking for something a little bit more reasonable, I've found it listed on Plastic Head, and they're showing a £3.99 standard postage UK. So that's a little bit better than having to spend 160 euros minimum, isn't it? Or there are other outlets available as well. Like one of my favourites is Sonic Age Records. But the basic story here is, I would suggest if you're in the UK, look at Plastic Head. If not, and you've got an outlet of choice, just check the postage costs, check the delivery costs, please, because I wouldn't want you to get any surprises. But regardless of that, full marks to High Roller for giving us another classic new wave of British heavy metal reissue. They're quite good at doing stuff like this. I mean, I remember buying last year, was it Persian Risk and one or two others. But so there we are, excellent news. Spartan Warrior, Steel and Chains, reissued in next month, about 5 weeks from today. I'll put links to Plastic Head, High Roller, and Sonic Age in the description below if you do want to go and pre-order it. But I say do be aware of delivery costs, particularly if you go to High Roller, given the note that's on that order page. So there we are, all good stuff. Please do subscribe to the channel before you go, because that would be a big help. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take care.